I am so thrilled to announce that we are only 3 weeks away, that's right, count them, 1, 2, 3, from the release of Romancing the Tropics, my newest anthology with First Coast Romance Writers, which is my writers group. All the proceeds from the book go towards our writers group, so we bring in speakers and agents and editors to help improve our writing and our craft. So I am so thrilled by this release. It comes out on July 19th, and in celebration of being only 3 weeks away, I am reading for you from my contribution to the anthology, which is Spelled for Survivor. And I'm going to be reading from the heroine's point of view. Coating her fingers in maple syrup and allowing a swarm of fire ants to engulf her left hand didn't even make the top 10 stupid stunts that Stevie Dynamite had performed on camera. She'd posed with a lion for the cover of Gem magazine, swapped spit with 130 contestants on The Kiss Is Right, and been bungee pushed, she certainly had not jumped that time, off the Blukrenz Bridge for the Rock Life Foundation. Ah, the good old days before her accident, when standing even 2 feet off the ground didn't make her panic. At least that one had been for charity. This latest gig, competing on Castaway Casanova, wouldn't benefit anyone except for her father's ego. If the excruciating venom of a few dozen fire ants didn't absolve her imagined sins from the Great Panty debate, nothing would. Everything you do spells disaster. Stevie buried the thought before it took root again, but after 25 years, even a blatant lie could begin to sound true. Her co-star and fellow final castaway, Parker Peters, openly gaped off camera, alternately at her standing on the beach before him, the ants biting her outstretched hand, and their director, Richie Lynn, vehemently pointing at him to get on camera. Parker hadn't been warned about the fire ants because he wouldn't have agreed to it, and his raw reactions to Stevie's mishaps had become fan favorite moments of the show. Her misery and his sarcasm were memes on every social channel. The fiercer their on-screen rivalry, the more viral their popularity. Ratings skyrocketed, viewership soared, and the money poured in, supposedly. Stevie hadn't seen a dime of it, but her father, Billy Dynamite, the Grammy-winning frontman for Tar, was placated for now. At least someone in the Dynamite family would profit from her efforts. And her efforts had been nothing short of Herculean, if she did say so herself. They were shooting Castaway Casanova on Blue Island, and like most tropical Pacific islands, its beaches were paradise incarnate. All sunny skies and smooth sand, foamy surf and crashing waves, salty beaches and coconut-bearing palm trees. Until the sunburns and bug bites and gritty everything had ruined the fantasy. Sand wedged into food and water, rubbed between every crevice, stung every scrape, and after 4 long weeks of filming, there were countless scrapes to sting. Her lips had split on episode 3, her knuckles had cracked on episode 7, and now, shooting episode 9, her chapped left hand was fire ant food. Stevie gritted her teeth against the pain. This time tomorrow, Castaway Casanova would finally be a wrap, and she could put the entire sand-scraped, bug-bitten, sun-stinging experience in her rear view. Parker cleared his throat. "Are you okay?" he mouthed, still off camera. Well, maybe not the entire experience. I hope you enjoyed this sneak peek. Have a good one. Happy reading.